guys, welcome back to another episode of Perspectives Podcast. I'm your host, Mariana.
I'm Victor.
And today I want to do a little story time, but because I was just so intrigued about this concept, I had a conversation with someone, and it just occurred to me how this topic in particular is so like taboo. There's people that feel so uncomfortable by it, or just there's just so much negativity surrounding it. There's so much like childish attitude, and I'm gonna start with a horror story. And you know what this concept is?
Bloody hell.
We're gonna talk about periods.
AKA bloody hell. No, oh, play the music.
Perspectives. And we're back.
Nice.
So, the horror story. I want to tell you about the first time I got my period. And I can't believe I'm doing this. but I feel like it's important to talk about because I have friends. I know of people that feel so uncomfortable or just like squeamish or just they think periods are gross. Like men think periods are gross, and I feel like, bro,
I'm actually kind of surprised with that because like I feel like now that we're in 2020, like it'd be a little bit more normalized to talk about that without flinching type of deal.
Yeah, I mean at the same time, I feel like us women were taught to keep just the concept of periods and all this eventful week situation that we go through very private and very like frowned upon to talk about because it's, I don't know, very sacred. But I think that it's because it's such a sacred thing, in feminism, that we should talk about it. You know? So I mean, I want to tell you my horror story first. So okay, the first time I got my period,
Oh boy.
I was in 4th grade, I think.
Oh, that's early.
Well,
Well, I'm saying early because like for some reason I haven't that in my mind it's usually around like 6th or 7th grade that when it would happen.
Yeah, but now like through the years people have been getting it like in a lot younger. I know people,
really?
They were 9 years old, and incredible. But I feel a lot of it has to do with like diets, I think, or I mean or like the lifestyle, like just eating, consumption.
Oh, wow.
Not like a diet.
Yeah.
But anyway, 4th grade, I was about 10, 11. Mind you, I had no idea what periods were. My mom, my sister, everyone just hid it from me. I was very naive.
No. Oh no.
I know.
Oh
so
no.
this was a weekend, a trip to the zoo with my school. So I remember my dad dropped me off at the cafeteria, like to do like the little head count.
Yeah.
Around 6 a.m, and we left, to the zoo, and throughout the entire day, it was so funny. Throughout the entire day, I kind of felt that I was like peeing. I had no like symptoms, like no cramps, no nothing, or since I didn't know,
it just
I didn't make a connection.
Yeah, you didn't really think about it.
Yeah, and so
you just thought you were peeing yourself.
Yeah, but it wasn't like peeing myself. It was kind of just like a little sensation. I don't even know how to explain it, but like I was like,
something let loose.
Yeah. I was like, I'll just go later. LOL.
Oh my god.
Like I'll go during like lunch break because I didn't feel like I had to go to the restroom. And So during lunch, our lunch break, lunch is over, whatever. I go, I go to the restroom before we leave, right?
Oh no.
And I pull down my pants, and all I see is is a mess, and and I'm like, I'm dying. Like that's literally what I thought. I'm freaking dying.
I mean, I don't blame you. Like, if I ever saw that shit, I think I'd like right then and there. Why am I not dead?
Why am I not dead yet? I know. It's like, did I cut myself somewhere? Like, where was I sitting? You know, like I had so many thoughts, and then I had a teacher that I trusted, and I wanted to tell her, but all my classmates were around her. So I was like, how am I going to tell my teacher that I'm dying when there's all these students, you know, surrounding her?
There's just no way you'd be able to like tell her without anyone else knowing what just happened.
Like, oh my God. So I was like, you know what? Okay, like I'll just tell my family once I get home.
Yeah.
So I get home, and that's the same day that we're gonna go to like a party, like a family friend's birthday dinner, like at their house.
Yeah.
So my mom's getting ready in her bathroom, and after I shower, I go into her bathroom, and I'm like, Mom, and I show her my mess, right? My underwear, and she goes, we have to talk.
It's a little too late for that.
She was so like, it was like such a movie scene, like, we have to talk. Like, oh my God, like it only kind of like intensified my belief that I was dying.
Wait, I have a question.
What's up?
Did you just kind of like sit in your own like
Well, I mean,
the entire trip?
No, I mean, whenever I realized what was going on, my mess, I, you know, like,
okay,
like
kinda...
the life hack with the like toilet paper that you kind of turn into a pad. But I mean, I didn't know what a pad was, so I just kind of put toilet paper there so I can like, you know.
Okay.
But I mean, the deed was done. I mean,
no, yeah,
everything was ruined.
Yeah.
So Mom told me, like, this is what a period is. You're, you know, turning into a young woman. I don't know what. And I was just like, really? And you didn't tell me this sooner? Like,
yeah.
I thought I was dying. Anyway, so yeah, we're going to the birthday dinner. Well, she gave me a pad, and I thought that was like very uncomfortable.
Probably feels like you're wearing a diaper.
Yeah, because it was so big and just weird.
Yeah.
So we're on our way to the birthday dinner, and she goes, we passed the Dairy Queen, and she goes, do you want some ice cream? You know, like, let's celebrate your womanhood. And I'm like, I'm really not in the mood for this, you know.
Yeah.
like how could you think I want ice cream when I thought I was dying, you know, all day? I'm you know, it's just a shock, like PTSD. No,
oh my God.
But yeah, that was pretty much it. Like, very, I don't know, but I'm just gonna make sure that my kids don't go through that. Yeah, because I felt it was such a nightmare, bro. And I don't know, I feel like if I knew more about like the female anatomy and like what happened,
or just know that something like that was gonna come up.
Yeah, I would have liked to be prepared.
Yeah,
you know, there's a lot, just you save so much stress and time. And
I mean, because usually you associate blood with, like, you know, like, it's not supposed to be outside of your body.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, that happens. So it just kind of freaks you out, especially if you're like a kid.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's my story, and that's why I love you know, like that Harry Potter, the Ron Weasley, or I mean, I don't know if it's just Ron, but like people just go like, bloody hell.
Bloody hell, man.
Yeah, I always say that. But anyway, yeah, I wanted to talk about this because I wanted to kind of ask you your, not opinion, but just how you feel about it in terms of interacting with women when they're on it, or just kind of like your stance of like, like, do you feel grossed out about it? Do you know?
I mean, I wouldn't be lying. I would be lying if I say, that it doesn't gross me out, because it does. And it's very like, it's just so, I feel like it's such a graphic thing
Yeah.
to me, especially since I don't experience that. But that's the only reason why I don't like, I'm not very like, oh, it's not gross at all.
Yeah.
But I do understand that it's a very natural thing, and I'm just like, so for that, I'm kind of, whatever about it. But in terms of like, how do I, if a person that I know that is going through that at that moment,
Through their moon cycle.
through their moon cycle, I think it's like a week before like they get it, is when they like start really like
PMSing.
Yeah.
Just feeling.
yeah, that's when I'm like, if I have like, if their behavior is not necessarily the same as it has been the entire month, and it's like,
you're very observant.
yeah, like you have to. I feel like as like, you have to catch up on these things and kind of like think about like, okay, like maybe it's that, and don't like bring attention to it,
Yeah, like you cannot ask a woman, "Are you on your period or what?"
Yeah, it comes off as a little bit of like, like, oh bro, like stop PMSing, like what are you
Yeah.
fucking PMSing, like kind of like those rude remarks. So it's just like, I think she might be on it, but I'm not about to ask her.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna be a little bit friendlier.
Yeah.
Just put up a little
No,
bit.
and you know what happens whenever people are just kinder, or they do nice things. I mean, I guess for me, I'm very sensitive. Always been very sensitive. You know this about me.
Yeah.
I feel like I get emotional when they're that nice. I'm just like, oh, okay, like you didn't have to do that, but you went out of your way to, I don't know.
The
say,
sentiment means,
say thank you.
yeah, the sentiment becomes like times 5 to you.
I mean, my emotions are also just all of them heightened. So I get very easily irritated, very easily just annoyed of everything. So me trying to save you the trouble, I would get myself out of this like situation,
Yeah.
if that makes sense, because I know my energy and I'm not gonna be like rubbing that off on you.
Yeah.
And I just rather take a breather, get it over with, because this whole mindful living type of thing, you like, I'm trying to get to know myself, my body and stuff, so I'll do that on the side. Well,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I don't want to just affect other people with it or whatever.
Yeah, no, like that. But I make sure that it's just kind of like, be understanding and being cooperative of it.
Oh, yeah.
Even if it's like not, someone that's like, let's just say like my girlfriend or whatever, even if it's just a regular friend, and if I feel like that's like what's going on because her behavior is a little bit more negative than usual or whatever, then I'm gonna, be a little nicer. Maybe get her like a bag of chips or something,
Oh, bag of chips, bro.
something, you had to make that person feel better,
Yeah.
because especially when you're a guy and don't have that, don't go through that, it's, you don't understand,
Yeah.
and God knows if I went through that kind of thing, I'd at least want a bag of chips. So
Why do men always think that we want chips or just like food? I mean,
that's social media right there.
Yeah, cravings are just something different. Oh, I do have a question. Do you think our cramps are faked? Because I do feel like there's people that think that our pain is like exaggerated. And like,
Yeah.
no, bro, cramps feel like it's just something punching your uterus, or like something like the lining of your uterus
Oh
just
boy.
is like scraped,
Oh, what the
that
fuck?
yeah, that happens.
See, this is why I think it's gross.
And it's very uncomfortable. It's I don't even know how to explain it,
Yeah.
It hurts.
I bet.
Like for me, I get sharp pains, and I also get like back pain and just soreness. I feel weaker.
See, like I know, whenever you ask that question, like I feel like this pertains to everything,
Mm-hmm.
and you just have to kind of like. There's always going to be a faker for everything,
Yeah.
but that's why you had to always come in, like thinking that they're not faking. You have to always take them seriously until you can prove like they're faking or something.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of my friends, like talking about, the physical toll, there's some people that I know that, they faint,
Oh.
like it's that bad. Like they get migraines too.
Yeah.
Like that, and that's why they're put on birth control, like in the first place, like that specifically because of, how bad their moon cycles are.
Yeah.
So that's I do like. I feel like I'd be lying if I said like, yeah, there's no fakes at all. You like, no one ever lies about that. And like, I can't say that. I do know there's fakes, and I do know people have done it because they told me, but at least from a guy's standpoint, because you can't just say you stop faking it or whatever because you don't experience it. You should always take it seriously. And look at it. Like, okay, she's going through something.
I mean, for me, sometimes the pain is so bad that like I'm trying to shower and my cramps are so bad that I can't keep myself standing. I have to kind of just like sit down and let the water, like hot water, hit my back.
Yeah.
And it's so like that in itself is so soothing. That's why I don't know if you know about like heating pads.
I've heard a lot about them.
Okay, so yeah, like heating pads, like they're just like really really warm and like
see, that's interesting,
comfortable, and you put it on either like your lower back or just your lower abdomen kind of area, because it soothes the pain.
Yeah.
So yeah, that has worked. I've also had a really bad pain. I think if this was in high school that it made me cry. And I remember I was going from like across school walking.
Yeah.
I had to go up the stairs and it hurt to go up the stairs. I was holding in my chair so bad. I get to class, I sit down and I start crying. Not like oh crying, but it, just like some tears of like, and some type of like the sniffle type of, I turn around, or like I don't know what happened, but I know I freaked one of my guy friends out. He goes like, "Why are you crying?" And I'm just like, "Not now, bro." Like I can't even talk, bro.
Go away, please.
Yeah, go away. Give me a second. Anyway.
No, I mean the thing about the female body is that it's like a tank, man. It's like it's tank? Crazy.
Oh, so you're saying we're big?
No, not in that way, but just like very durable. Like, I feel like like women like female bodies are very like they last for like a long time while getting the most shit from themselves, while men are just kind of like like we just live. That's about it.
I want to see you, like men. What if men had their periods? What if men were the ones with pregnancies? What if men, like, roles reversed? There's gonna be a lot.
There's gonna be a lot of more holes in the walls. I feel like,
dude,
it's gonna be dumb.
I honestly, us women were powerful. Like,
yeah. Like that's what I've always known. Like my views have changed over the times, and now, but I knew for a fact that women's bodies have always been such like an enigma to me, because they go through the absolute most shit, but yet it's crazy.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
No, I feel so. One thing I do want to touch up on is just, there's a male side, or just like, males have this like perspective, or they like the receiving end of, our situation, I guess.
Okay.
I've been guilty of this, and I'm pretty sure a lot of, of us, more women have done this, justifying our behavior and like blaming our period, kind of like, I'm very angry with you and I offend you and I tell you so many things. I curse you out. I, tell you off, all these things, and you are offended.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm on my period.
See, I honestly think it's like
It was my period talking. No, your period does not talk.
see, I think like sometimes it can be justified if it's like irritation. Like let's just say
Yeah.
like if like even if you aren't on your period, sometimes you get irritated and like sometimes you just want to like say something passive aggressive or something.
I mean, it's fair snapping back or like at someone, everyone does it.
Yeah,
And it's valid.
It's really just like a matter of, are you going to chomp on my fucking leg,
Okay.
or are you gonna just kind of like take a peck at me?
Oh yeah,
You know?
it's because like sometimes there's chiflas on.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
So
wait, yeah.
so that's what I mean. It's like if it's like a little peck, and if it's like, oh man, like it's like that kind of hurt, but it's not too bad. But if it's like
No, not too
but
bad.
if you're going for like flaws and insecurities and like start telling me
damn.
off, then that's different.
Yeah, that's you with some like internal
that's-
problems.
Yeah. I guess on like the receiving end, like if you haven't let the person know that you're on your moon cycle, like already.
I always tell the people I care about so they can just know, like, bro,
Yeah.
so they can be prepared if I do get irritated or if I'm more quiet than usual.
Yeah.
If I behave a little bit different, they know how to work around me or
Yeah. You know how to cooperate.
Yeah, cooperation.
Yeah. Cooperation.
Cooperation is
No,
key.
but that's really like, I feel like a big thing that should be, done, because guys are stupid. Like I will say that we're not very smart on picking up
Guys
some of the
go to
minimal
Jupiter
messages.
to get more stupider. Oh,
my God, whatever.
What's that? No, it's not. This was a elementary.
Yeah,
song,
it's
right?
like girls go to Jupiter to get more stupid or something.
No,
like
I
that.
thought it was boys.
Whatever.
Wait, we remember things we only want to remember anyway.
No, but yeah, like that's guys are stupid whenever it comes to like receiving messages. Like I'm even like a victim of this, and that's because like I don't want to be. I try hard not to be, but I'm always oblivious to what seems like the most obvious thing to girls. But sometimes we just need to like, okay, like look, like
this is going on.
This is going on, and
Yeah.
I need you to like cooperate with
Yeah.
that.
Okay. I have not a story, but it's happened.
Did you write tank on your hand?
No, I wrote something on. I
Okay.
wrote a word on my hand for the title of this video for an idea.
Oh,
With
okay.
the title, yeah, so I wouldn't forget.
Okay.
So I remember, it's happened to my dad that, was my dad he would live with 3 girls. My mom, my sister, and me.
Mm-hmm.
And
man.
there was a time when we all had it.
Oh,
Us 3 had,
man. Oh,
So,
man.
So he would say something, nobody would laugh. Because, like just like the like typical dad joke, and nobody would laugh. And then he'd be like, no, pues, I'm just trying to be funny. Are y'all mad or what? Like, what's going on? And so we're like, Dad, like, this is going on. Oh. Like he would just ask question after question, and that would just make us more irritated.
Yeah.
And we're like, Dad, this is going on.
Oh my God.
So he'd be like, oh, just forget I said
Yeah.
anything,
I'm gonna be over here
Yeah,
if you need me.
I'll be watching the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, so fathers learn a lot
Yeah.
from their wives and their children, just men, or just men in general,
general,
they
yeah.
learn a lot by just looking, but I feel like if they actually experienced it, it would be completely different. I feel like
Oh yeah.
there's this like machine that's like I want to say that it's like the labor pains, the fake labor, that
the pregnancy thing, where like,
Like,
how it feels delivering a baby to a guy.
yeah, I've seen videos and I'm like, I mean,
I feel like that doesn't give like a real like,
accurate, yeah. Like maybe it is, maybe it isn't.
because
But
like isn't that just electrical shocks being sent
Mm.
into the body?
damn, I don't know. Electrical shocks. That sounds a little scary. Not gonna
Like
lie.
something like that, because like it's not like they like put it like, in your body or something.
No, it's just like little stickers.
Yeah, I think it's like electrical shocks, electrical currents that simulate the pain. But even at that, like, I feel like it's like so much more.
Yeah.
And they're always like freaking out in those videos. Oh!
Yeah. What was I gonna say? Oh my god, I have a story.
Ooh, another one.
Or just like about one of the random things or random reasons why I've cried. Like,
Okay.
been extremely emotional. I remember when I was like super into watching like Disney Channel, like just elementary, middle school type of thing, right?
Yeah.
When Wizards of Waverly Place was like big. I don't know when that was, honestly. But
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but there was Wizards of Waverly Place, the movie.
Oh,
do you remember that?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's this one
That's a
scene
good
where Selena, she's like, everyone's forgetting her,
Yeah.
and Justin goes, I don't know you, or so
Yeah.
Selena or Alex Russo, she gets
Oh
so
my
sad,
God.
and she's like, Justin, I'm your sister, and I taunt you, and I tease you, and I love you, and
And you started crying.
I started crying, bro. I started crying. And I'm like, that's me and my sister.
Oh my god.
It's like it's not even that intense or like dramatic, but it's something. I don't know why I cried, but I cried big tears.
Yeah,
like big tears. I cried so much that my mascara was on the pillow.
Oh my
like
God,
it's
Mariana.
ridiculous, but it's
That's so crazy.
it's kind of beautiful. No. I
don't know about that one.
No, I've been trying to change my mindset of periods, moon cycles
Oh, okay.
being so negative, because I remember I had this like predetermined mindset of like, I got my period. Like it was just, I started my cycle in such a negative note that I like the days were just so negative, and I was just complaining for anything, for everything,
Yeah.
But I guess as I'm learning more about me, my body, just kind of like what's going on, it's become a lot easier to kind of embrace we have no other choice.
Yeah.
We either complain or we embrace,
Yeah.
or adapt to the changes in our body, and I want to give myself more love through it, so I'm being kinder to myself. I'm honoring the process. I'm not pushing myself so much. Like, since I've been working out a lot more or consistently,
Yeah.
I try to change that week to like slower, maybe like lots of stretching, maybe a little bit of yoga, some like walking around outside,
Yeah.
to release some endorphins or whatever.
Okay.
No, but it's why I say it's like a beautiful process of just kind of embracing our femininity, or just like the magic in it.
Yeah.
And I know it's like very hard to like to actually see it, but I don't know, I feel like there's so much unnecessary negativity surrounding just this concept, coming from like the male community, the female community, just like everyone.
Okay. Yeah.
I feel like it deserves more love, more,
Yeah. Yeah, like I feel like in like with guys, they look at it as like, oh, it's the worst thing ever. Oh my god, I dread it every time it comes or something like that. It's like
Yeah.
it's always hell. It's like, okay, well, doesn't have to be that way per se, just be a little bit more, considerate.
yeah,
And
cooperate.
yeah, cooperate with it. It doesn't have to be too bad.
Yeah.
Take it easy. It's not
Take
like they
it
want it to
easy.
happen, so yeah.
Anyway, I feel like this is a conversation that we've never had.
I don't
Like
think
we
so.
don't talk about periods.
No,
here.
no,
I
no. That's
mean,
not our go-to.
Yeah,
topic.
our go-to topics. No, but I mean, hopefully this kind of like opens up just a little, a door of more courage to talk about periods.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Have like
More self-love, more
self-love,
more cooperation
on the guy's part to be more understanding slash cooperative.
Yeah. Cooperative is key.
I understand that sometimes it can be difficult, but you have to be friendly because overall it's gonna make the person feel better, and they're gonna have an easier time with it. Therefore, you'll have an easier time.
It'll make it easier, like
On
for
both
us.
parties.
Yeah, to like honor our bodies and just
Yeah.
because we're going through it. Like the we don't need you to make it worse.
Yeah.
Like make the process easier.
Yeah.
More cooperation, more anyway.
There's no reason for us to be like, ugh.
Yeah.
Are you PMSing?
Oh yeah.
I hate that.
Anyway, well, I think that's enough for today.
Alrighty. Sounds good.
Yeah. We'll see you on the next one.
All right. See you later.
See ya.